other country in the world that supports free speech more than the United States of America. In this country, you are free to say most anything you want to. How important is speaking? Well, once Theodore Roosevelt was shot in the chest and still went on to speak for 84 minutes. Once, I challenged myself to try not to say a single word for one entire day. The agony I felt from not being able to talk with my friends and family was incredibly difficult for me, as it likely would be for you. I accidentally let a total of 7 words slip out of my mouth. How well do you think you would do, knowing that we all speak approximately 16,000 words daily? I dare you to try not to say a single word for the remainder of this evening's ceremony, and watch your natural inclination to express yourself. The United States of America was just an idea colonists spoke about until the Declaration of Independence was written in 1776. The Declaration was printed for individuals to go out into town squares and boldly proclaim that the voice of the United States of America was not being represented by King George III and Great Britain. Thomas Jefferson, the primary writer of the Declaration, penned, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Miles away in Manhattan, New York, in front of City Hall, General George Washington read the Declaration out loud to his cheering soldiers. Washington would later write to his officers during the bloody Revolutionary War, "If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep, to the slaughter." Washington went on to preside over the Constitutional Convention assembled in Philadelphia to revise the Articles of Confederation. After 3 hot summer months of fierce debate, a new Constitution was created. 4 years later, the First Amendment was added, decreeing, "Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances." Our free speech rights have been constantly tested since the moment the First Amendment became law, and have been restricted during every major war the United States has fought. For example, during the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln had to repeal his own Army general's printing ban of the Chicago Times newspaper, which had printed words seen by that general as disloyal to the Union cause. Again, during World War I, Congress passed the Espionage Act, making it a crime for you, as a citizen, to criticize our government's war efforts. In Abrams v. United States, the U.S. Supreme Court convicted 5 individuals of violating the act by distributing, criticizing pamphlets. Yet, one dissenting justice, Oliver Wendell Holmes, argued that the ultimate good desired is better reached by free trade in ideas, that the best test of truth is the power of the thought to get itself accepted in the competition of the market.
All embodying the spirit of our nation. All advocates of freedom, dignity, and the ideals of American life.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain.
America's national anthem.
Oh, they can you see our arms behind? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the notes singing air, gave proof of the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner that wave, for the land is free, and
To consider sending a representative forward. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, to conclude our ceremony, most of these men and women have never met one another. And yet tonight, they are bonded together on stage. For most, this is the only public recognition they will ever receive for their willingness to serve our country. As they rejoin their families, let us show them our appreciation for their sacrifice for our freedoms with another heartfelt round of applause. Thank you for your service. This concludes this evening's lighting ceremony. Thank you for attending.
During the 14-year construction to the 60-foot faces on the mountain. But Borglum's skill and genius as a sculptor allowed him to finesse the stone and bring the faces to light. The results of Borglum's handiwork have earned him world-renowned praise as the man who transformed a mountain into a larger-than-life work of art.
What do you think was your most significant experience?
Well, there's no question about that. I always say it. The thing I enjoyed most was working with the great Danish sculptor, Lincoln Borglum. Lincoln Borglum had a marvelous idea. Just a nectar. But I had a incredible piece here.
Yesterday we went to the guys. Yeah, we went to Youngstown. Yeah, we went to the whole thing.